Hi guys, my name is Anthony, strength and conditioning coach and sports scientist at IMF Strength Gym. I'm just going to quickly explain tomorrow's session, which I'll be taking at 7 a.m. The session is a recovery session. Now, in my mind, the whole point of a recovery session is to get my body feeling good enough to train hard again, either later on that day or on the next day, preferably the next day. We want to get as much recovery as possible in between hard sessions. We do this by firstly increasing our heart rate, so getting blood flow to the muscles, and secondly by introducing some movement in the joints. So nice big mobility drills so that our joints don't get locked up in between the hard sessions. So with that being said, this workout is going to consist of two parts. The first one is just a little recovery running protocol, and then the second one is just a little circuit of some of my favorite mobility drills that I use to keep my body moving from day to day. So the running protocol is called a HIMSS test. It's not difficult. It's not supposed to be difficult. It just consists of 4 2-minute blocks of running with 1 minute recovery in between each block. Now the whole idea of this is that we're going to start at a very slow pace and then increase it to a moderate pace by the end, just so that our heart rate peaks a little bit right at the end, up to maybe 70 to 80% of max, get the blood pumping to all the muscles, and then it's going to just be brought right back down afterwards. So the first round of 2 minutes is going to be performed at about 20% effort, so that's 2 out of 10 kind of difficulty. The second round is going to be performed at a 40%, 4 out of 10 intensity. The third round at a 6 out of 10, and then the fourth round at an 8 out of 10. Now, if you don't have a lot of room to run, that's no problem. This can be done in a shuttle. A 20 to 30 meter shuttle would be ideal, but 10 to 15 meters is fine. If you have enough space to run around your house or in a parking lot, then that's great. That's going to work just as well. The main aim is just for those 2 minutes, you're going to be running at that certain pace. 2 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Okay, then the movement complex. These are just some of my favorite mobility drills. So what it's going to be is 3 rounds, 1 exercise after the other, of 6 inchworms, 7 dive bombers, 8 squats with an adductor stretch, 8 kneeling glute stretches, and then 10 of the world's best stretch, or the perfect stretch, as it's known in a lot of different gyms. So I'm just going to go through those exercises real quick, show you how to do them, and then don't forget to tune in tomorrow because I'll be going through the whole workout, and you guys can follow along then. Okay, so first up is the inchworm. Okay, so the inchworm idea, we're going to be targeting our posterior chain, especially our lower back, our hamstrings, and even down to our calves. So what we're going to do is we're going to reach up to the sky, try to lengthen the spine, then we're going to fold over vertebra by vertebra down to our ankles, putting our hands on the ground, trying to keep as straight legs as possible, trying to fold over. If you have to bend your knees, that's no worry, but try to stretch out as much as possible when we go down. Once our hands are on the ground, we simply walk it out into a push-up position. Then walk it back into that pike position. Hands on the ground, legs straight, body folded. Coming up. Again, from the side view, I'm just going to reach up, go down, walk it out into a push-up position, and then walk it back. Okay, so those are inchworms. Next is dive bombers. There are 2 ways of doing this. The first way is we start in a downward dog position. So I'm going to go into downward dog over here, pushing back, sinking through my shoulders. Then I'm going to worm along the ground, pushing through, up, trying to get my chest to the ceiling and my hips to the ground while pushing through the ground, over there, and taking it back. And then we repeat, through, down, and up. From the side, you go, over here, down the dog, I go through, down, and up. Trying to get nice big movement in the torso. The other way is to simply perform it on the knees. So instead of doing a full downward dog, which would take a lot of load on the shoulders, especially when we dive down, we just go from a simple child's pose. So we go child's pose, worming through, and pushing up. Okay. Next, squat with an adductor stretch. Adductor simply means all the muscles in the groin. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down nice and slow, counting maybe on a count of 5 into a deep squat position. It's okay if your heels can't be completely flat. You just get there, chest up nicely, And we're gonna push our knees out and come up. And repeat. Going down, chest up, pushing the knees out, and repeat. From the side view, making sure I have a nice stable core, nice posture, shoulder blades back, chest up. I'm going to sit my hips back, going down into the position, move my knees out and out while keeping an upright torso and coming back. Next, the kneeling glute stretch. Very simple. We're going to go down onto our bums, bring my foot across, my one leg back, my knee in front, preferably at roughly a 90-degree angle. Then I'm going to try sit my glute through and down onto the ground and lean forward with my head to my foot. Once I do that, I'm going to change legs and go through and down and repeat. Down, up, change legs, down and repeat. And finally, the most complex one, the world's best stretch. Just going to move the mat. So for this one, we're going to go down into a long lunge position. Stepping forward, one leg back, other one forward, quite a wide stance. I'm going to take this hand and use it as my supporting hand. Put it on the ground. I'm going to take this hand and put it at 90 degrees. What I'm going to do now is sink my hips. So that means I'm going to sink this bum towards the ground, and I'm going to sink this elbow into the ground. So I'm first going to go down over there, touching my elbow on the ground. Then I'm going to come up, keep sinking my bum. I'm going to take this hand, bring it up past my chest, up to the sky, and I'm going to look at it all the time, pushing through the ground with this arm and looking up. I'm then going to take that arm down, put it over here, and go back to stretch my hamstrings. So we're opening up the hips nicely. If we look over here, I'm pretty much in a squat position, just on one leg. I'm sunk to the ground, stretching the hips and stretching my lower back. So once again, we're going to sink down, take my elbow, touch the ground, take my hand, look up, hand on my ankle, and I'm going to straighten my leg and stretch my hamstring. From the side, I would be in a long lunge position. I'm going to use the other leg over here. I'm going to take this elbow, I'm going to sink it. I'm going to turn, rotate, take my hand, put it on my ankle, and I'm going to push back and try and get my head to my knee. And repeat. Okay guys, sure, I already got a little bit of a sweat just doing that. Got the blood flowing, which is good. So those are the movements. We're going to post a list of them, and then don't forget to join me at 7 tomorrow, where I'm going to go through the whole workout. Should be fun. Cheers.